I have a gift for you. It's a success. It's guaranteed having picked it up on the beach. No animal suffering.
Oh wow! Did you find that? Where did this come from?
In a shop.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's amazing. Thank you so much. There's a shark's tooth.
Yes.
Wow. It's fascinating because on that spike then it actually is like lots of little mini ridges as well. Have you seen? It's crazy.
It's recently.
Beautiful. So it was found on a beach, so
Yeah.
that's what an amazing find. Lovely, thank you so much.
You're welcome. How do you summarize the journey or evolution from Kick-Ass to Kraven, passing through Quicksilver? And could Kraven be your ultimate version of a superhero?
Yes. Yes, Kraven would be my ultimate. I mean, you know, we spent 3 years working really hard on this character. I think it's a really unique, fleshed out character. I mean, it's an iconic villain that's been around since the 1950s, and I take that with a lot of responsibility and a duty to kind of deliver. So we work really hard on this character, and I think it'll be exciting to see for people to see this movie, and if it wants to go beyond that, I'll be happy to do that too.
Fans are eager to see Kraven fight face-to-face Spider-Man in the future. What are your thoughts on that possibility, and how do you envision that dynamic? And who do you think will win? You, Kraven or Spider-Man?
Well, if I'm being biased, then it would be. I feel like. Yeah, I think there's some really exciting possibilities, right? There's the comic books. One of my favorite, Kraven's Last Hunt, is a great story, and if we could bring that to the cinema, that would be epic. But before then, it's what's really nice is to be able to take a character and kind of go back to his roots and tell the story of how Sergei Kravinoff became Kraven the Hunter. And if you're into that and you want to see it go further, then yeah, it'd be exciting.
Did you have any specific physical training for Kraven, or was it similar to what you have done for other movies like Bullet Train, for example?
Yeah, it was specific to this. Yeah, the training for this movie was not only did I have to put on a lot of muscle mass and look very, transform and look different, but the way my character moves in his fight sequences, it's got like a signature style. It's very more animalistic. There's kind of like the inner beast. He's very it sort of goes on an impulse, right? We were training on. We're doing stuff like parkour and gymnastics, the way a quadruped movement, which is like running on all fours and stuff like that, because we wanted to feel like very different.
What did you learn from working with Russell Crowe on the family dynamics between Kraven and his father? And what was it like having him as a mentor?
Having Russell Crowe as a mentor and a scene partner was a dream come true. I mean, he's a legend, and I idolized him growing up, and I think he's just so epically brilliant in this movie. And yeah, it's one of those great moments where you get to work with someone that you've grown up admiring. So.
Did you read any specific Kraven comics, and how did they help you to prepare for the role in this movie?
Yeah, many aspects really, minus the leopard print leggings. But yeah, I would look through all the comic books. You pull out the sort of styles of where he fights and some things that he says. I really wanted to root him into that sort of his Russian roots, so I speak Russian in the movie. Kraven's Last Hunt was something that we really looked at because that's the end of his reign, and if you look at the end of someone's life, you can kind of see where to sort of start it all. So that became kind of like a nice place to look at in order to kind of work backwards from.
How please.
Oh, sorry, that last bit. What did you say?
How did you prepare for speaking Russian in this movie?
Oh, speaking Russian. Like everything, I just had to kind of like, work really hard on that. I had a Russian dialect coach, and we had other Russian actors in for those scenes, and so it was important to kind of get some authenticity in there and make it feel like there was no stone unturned, you know.
Kraven is a rated R. Is this movie as bloody as fans expect?
As far as fans can expect, yeah. I think for the fans who we really didn't want to just like put it into that PG-13 box. We wanted to do the character justice and the story kind of justice. So that meant making it an R-rated action. So but tonally, it kind of then allows it to really show and tell the story in that adult theme, you know.